Greeting netizens, welcome to Aspirants 101 where we learn, we teach and you conquer. So, saboke swagatam janaisu. Moi tumalokor hefe, sensei, deep, tumalokor mentor. Jot moi tumalokor guide korim for your various examination on GA. I hope your day was late. Sober preparation bhale choli ase. Mo kedin man ahibo pora na alop problem hoisile, but busy asilu, but tothabio I have sorted it all out. But tumalokor karone eko news miss hua nai. GG important examination karone sob moi loi anisu. Khali moi tumalokor ba ki bicharisu তোমালোকে মই যি পঢ়াইছো ভালকে পঢ়া ৰিভাইজ কৰা আৰু হেনেকে কৰি থকা এক্সামিনেশন তোমালোকে নিজে গম পাবা ৰিজাল্টস তো কোনে দিব তোমালোকক নিজে গম পাবা যেটা তোমালোকে নিজে এক্সামত গৈ যেটা তোমালোকে সবে পাৰিবা ন এটা গম পাবা যে এক মাহৰ আগত মই কি পাৰিছিলো বা দুমাহৰ আগত মই কি পাৰিছিলো এতিয়া মই কি পাৰিছো সো তোমালোকে দেখিছা কিবাটা লঞ্চ কৰিলে ইমিউনাইজেশন কিট ইন্ডিয়ান গভৰ্নমেন্টে হয় না তাৰপিছত ফসল বীমা তাৰপিছত এটা ৰিপৰ্ট ওলাইছে তাৰপিছত কিবা 8GG হয় না কিবা এটা টেবলেট কিবা এটা বিষয় ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট লিওনেল মেছিও হেতু লৈছিল একচুয়ালি হয় না তাৰপিছত মণ্ডেলা ডে তাৰপিছত এটা নতুন কি এটা নতুন মেলওয়্যাৰ ওলাইছে হয় না এইবিলাক সব আমি পঢ়িম নতুন যদি কোনোবা ভিউৱাৰ আছে প্ৰথমবাৰ কাৰণে চাইছা হোপ ইউ সিট বেক এন্ড এনজয় আৰু যিমান পৰা নলেজ লোৱা লাইক কৰা সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা হয় না নাই আৰু যেনেকে পঢ়াও এনেকে পঢ়ি যোৱা ম্যাক্সিমাম ৰিভিজন কৰা PDF তোমালোকে অলৰেডি পায়ে যোৱা গমে পোৱা গুগল ড্ৰাইভত PDF লিংক থাকে মোৰ ভিডিওটো যদি এবাৰ বুজি নোপোৱা বাৰে বাৰে চাবা অবিয়াসলি বুজি পাবা মই বাৰে বাৰে এটো কথা কওঁ PDF পঢ়াতে তোমালোকৰ ব্ৰেইনে কি কৰে অডিও ভিজুৱেল টু বেছি ৰিটেইন কৰিব পাৰে হেতু কাৰণে মই ভিডিও লিংক টু বেছি তোমালোকে নিজে চাবা PDF খন পঢ়া মোক নোচোৱাকে কিমান তোমালোকে ৰিমেম্বৰ কৰিব পাৰা মোৰ সেশনটো চোৱা তোমালোকে কিমান ৰিমেম্বৰ কৰিব হেতুৱে বলা উইদাউট এনি ফাৰ্দাৰ এডু লেটস স্টাৰ্ট প্ৰথমতে ভগৱানৰ ওচৰত যাম আশীৰ্বাদ লম দেন উইল স্টাৰ্ট সো ভগৱান আশীৰ্বাদ কৰা বলা ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট ডে সো 18 জুলাই কি হয় নেশনাল নেলসন মেন্ডেলা ইন্টাৰনেশনাল ডে কি কৈছিল তেওঁ ইট ইজ ইজি টু ব্ৰেক ডাউন এন্ড ডেস্ট্ৰয় দ্য হিৰোজ আৰ দোজ হু মেক পিস এন্ড বিল ইজ easy to start a war but it is very difficult to stop it etu kotha hotar mor taka hoy na Nelson Mandela South Africa bahut dangor freedom fighter asile he fought for black people recently teor daughter dhukale hope teor naam to tumalokor monot ase important hoy bela mon rakhiba etia ketia declare korisile UN November 2009 ot etu declare korile first UN Mandela Day is held on 18 July 2010 so 18 July National Mandela Day. The day is a global call to action that celebrates the idea that each individual has the power to transform the world, the ability to make an impact. Obviously, sobe para. Teolok prothomte ordinary asile no. Kunu to few are born with a golden spoon, but rest of us make our own destiny, our own fate. Etu kana mor rakha. Ki asile 1918 pa 2013 thonole ha to life span was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary who served as the president of South Africa from 94 to 99. He was the country's first black head of the state and the first elected in a fully representative democratic election. He also served as the Secretary General of Non-Aligned Movement from 98 to 99. He was awarded Bharat Ratna 1990 sonot. Important kintu je Bharat Ratna to important hoy ha etu mor rakha. 1990 sonot ki paisile Bharat Ratna paisile aru Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. UN had recognized the period from 2019 to 2020 as the Nelson Mandela Peace of Decade. Etu ahibo pare ha Nelson Mandela Peace of Decade ketia hoy 19 or 28 লকে হয় হয়নে আৰু এটা স্টেট নিউজ all capital cities of northern states to be connected with a rail network by 2023 so 2023 চনলৈকে আমাৰ সব নৰ্থ ইষ্টাৰ্ণ ষ্টেট ইনক্লুডিং সিকিম 7খন নহয় আজিকালি 8খন আছে হা সিকিমো ইনক্লুড হয় নৰ্থ ইষ্টাৰ্ণ ষ্টেটত ঠিক আছে 2023 লৈকে ক্যাপিটাল ব্লক সব জয়েন হৈ যাব रेलवे बोर्ड चेयरमैन VK यादव नाम की VK यादव एटु कथा मोर रखा तेओ नाम तो इंपोर्टेंट হয় हा VK यादव बहुत न्यूजत আছে আৰু 2030 কি হ'ব নেট carbon zero hobole laise hoy na has said that all capital of the northern state will become connected by a rail network of 2023 tabisat he told media persons that work to connect capitals of Manipur Mizoram Nagaland and Meghalaya is in progress. Mr. Yadav said attempts to connect every part of Jammu and Kashmir to the railway are underway at full speed and the Katra Banihal rail link is likely to complete by 8 more taka ha Katra Banihal ketlage complete hobo pare Katria Banar 2022 lage complete hobo pare hetu ero he said the last stage of Reliant to Katra from Banihal progress it is important bus 2023 leke ketiba ahibo pare hodibo pare bas mane mora BK yata mor rakha KVIC opens footwear training center in Delhi for leather artisans bahut khadi India bahut namot ahise na bahut ahi ase kan it important hoy jay Khadi and Village Industries Commission has opened its first of its kind footwear first of its kind kind important hoy gise in Delhi to train the marginalized community of leather artisans the center has established with the technical know-how of Central Footwear Training Institute Agra ক'ত আছে Central Footwear Training Institute ক'ত আছে Central Footwear Training Institute Agra আছে ha which is a unit of MSME minister কোন হয় MSME minister হয় Nitin Jairam Gadkari. As well as he is the Minister of Road Transport and Highways. Nagpur. Nagpur constituency. The KVIC CFTI Footwear Training Program cum Production Center located at Gandhi Darshan Rajghat will provide a comprehensive 2-month training program to the leather artisans for making high quality footwear. KVIC chairman কোন VK Saxena inaugurate কোনে কৰিছে KVIC chairman VK Saxena এটো কথা মনত ৰাখিবা আৰু কি কৈছে KVIC is setting up a similar footwear training center in Varanasi also. ঠিক আছে আকো কতটা কৰিব Varanasi তো কৰিব সো দিল্লী এটো মোৰ টাকা CFTI Central Footwear Training Institute কোন আছে আগ্ৰাত আছে আৰু তেওঁৰ KVIC chairman কোন হয় VK Saxena এতিয়া HRD minister launched Nishtha program for 1200 key persons of Andhra Pradesh. Nishtha কোট কৰিলে Andhra Pradesh Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank constituency কোট Haridwar Uttarakhand. HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal launched the first online Nishtha program for 1,200 resources persons of Andhra Pradesh. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Pokhriyal said Nishtha is a national initiative for school heads and teachers holistic advancement at the elementary stage under Samagra Shiksha, a flagship program of the Ministry to learning outcomes to improve learning outcomes. The minister added that Nishtha is face-to-face mode was launched on 21st last August. Ketia aru last year hoy ene generally face-to-face Nishtha ketia launch hoyile 21st August last year. Aru Samagra Shiksha to ki এটা flagship program হয় আমাৰ educational program এটা ঠিক আছে he said thereafter 33 states and union have launched this program in collection of Samagra Shiksha so Nishtha কাৰ হয় তোমাৰ HRD plus Samagra Shiksha 33 টা কৰিলে 29 states and union the Nishtha program has been completed by NCERT কোনে হেল্প কৰিলে NCERT ঠিক আছে এতিয়া আন্ধ্ৰ প্ৰদেশ গভৰ্ণৰ কোন বিশ্ব ভূষণ হৰিচন্দ্ৰন আৰু জগনমোহন ৰেড্ডি চিফ মিনিষ্টাৰ হয় না তেওঁ কি আছিল কিছুমান বিদ্যা কানুকা তাৰপিছত বিদ্যা দেৱনা এইবিলাক কিছুমান স্কিম হয় মনত ৰাখিবা আচ্ছা আৰু এটা স্কিম এটা আছে এটা আছে তোমাৰ ৰাইট টু সেম থাকে এটা থাকে ৰাইট টু ভৰোসা আৰু এটা ৰাইট টু বন্ধুটো তোমাৰ তেলেঙ্গানাৰ হয় বন্ধুটো তেলেঙ্গানাৰ হয় আৰু ৰাইট টু ভৰোসাটো আন্ধ্ৰ প্ৰদেশৰ হয় উত্তৰাখণ্ড CM inaugurates স্মৃতি বন অন হাৰেলা ফেষ্টিভেল এটা হাৰেলা ফেষ্টিভেল কোৰ হয় প্ৰথম ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট ফেষ্টিভেলৰ ওপৰত কোৱেশ্চন হুদে ন খৰচি পূজা হুদিছিলে হয় না ত্ৰিপুৰাৰ হয় তো হাৰেলা ফেষ্টিভেল কোৰ হয় হাৰেলা ফেষ্টিভেল ইজ উত্তৰাখণ্ড On the occasion of Harela festival in Uttarakhand, Chief Minister Trivendra Singh Rawat inaugurated Smriti Van at Astal village of the Dehradun district in the memory of famous folk singer of the state, Jit Singh Negi. It is Jit Singh Negi kor hoy. Folk singer Jit Singh Negi associated with folk, hoy na folk singer hoy kor Uttarakhand. Trivendra Singh Rawat aro Baby Rani Maurya. Harela festival, which marks the onset of monsoon in Uttarakhand, is celebrated across hills 3 times everywhere. Man bar celebrated 3 times. Harela means the day of the green bus. Telangana DGP launches cyber campaign to tackle cybercrime against women and children. Women and children hoy gol no ekane important hoy. Eta mok koasun women and child development minister kun hoy Smriti Irani hoy na Smriti Irani. Teo textile minister hoy textile minister hoy aru constituency ki Amethi Uttar Pradesh hoy na Rahul Gandhi khoraisile teo. The Telangana Director General of Police Mahendra Reddy has launched an online cyber awareness campaign Cyber making cyberspace safe for women and children. Cyber CYBER নহয় CHBYEH CYBHER এটো কথা মনত ৰাখিবা BER নহয় CYBER দিব BHER দিব তো BHER Cyber HER The month-long campaign has been organized by the Women Safety Wing of the Telangana State Police in collaboration with the Legal Aid Center and Symbiosis Law School at Hyderabad. The cyber campaign aims to bring to light the immediate risk and threats faced by the vulnerable women and children on cyberspace, which is an interview on মানে কি cyberspace কি হয় cyber bully হয় ন cyber bully হয় বহুতে কিবা কিবি কৰে প্লাস তোমাৰ ডেটা বিলাক লিক হয় ফটোস আৰু নিউড পিকচাৰ্স pornographic images বহুত কিছুমান হয় ন কিছুমানক এক্সপ্লইট কৰা হয় না then prosecution rings are being run over there তো হেতু কাৰণে এটো cyber CYBHER কোৰ হয় তোমাৰ তেলেঙ্গানা ঠিক আছে তেলেঙ্গানাৰ কোন হয় K. Chandrasekhar Rao, Chief Minister hoy aru kun hoy Governor Tamilisai Sondhya Rajan ঠিক আছে আৰু কি কৈছিলো right to bandhu Telangana হয় হা আৰু right to bharosa কৰ হয় Andhra Pradeshৰ হয় ঠিক আছে আৰু তোমাৰ Andhra Pradesh খন Hyderabad gastronomy ha gastronomy award পাইছিলে by UNESCO city gastronomy city UNESCO ha Hyderabad airport gets India's first and only completely contactless car parking amid COVID-19 মানে contactless car parking ha GMR Hyderabad International Airport Limited GMR operate kore ha that operates the city airport Friday said it is offering fully contactless airport car parking service apart from offering an end-to-end contactless boarding experience for safe travel GIAL has also launched scaled up its NETC National Electronic Toll Collection NETC mane National Electronic Toll Collection ha fast-track car parking in collaboration at NBCI National Payment Commission of India etia NBCI headquarter kot ase headquarter NBCI headquarter Mumbai ha আৰু দিলীপ আগবে আৰে হেড হয় NPCI ঠিক আছে NPCI প্ৰডাক্ট কি UPI তাৰপিছত রূপে হয় না রূপে তাৰপিছত ফাস্ট্যাগ কিহত কাম কৰে RFID ত কাম কৰে হা RFID মানে ৰেডিও ফ্ৰিকুৱেন্সি আইডেন্টিফিকেশন ঠিক আছে হায়দৰাবাদ এয়াৰপোৰ্ট প্ৰথম ৰাজীৱ গান্ধী এয়াৰপোৰ্ট ইন্টাৰনেশ্যনেল এয়াৰপোৰ্ট ক'ত আছে হায়দৰাবাদ এটোই হয় ঠিক আছে মনত ৰাখিবা ইণ্ডিয়াছ ফাৰ্ষ্ট এণ্ড অনলি কন্ট্যাক্টলেস কাৰ পাৰ্কিং ক'ত হায়দৰাবাদ এয়াৰপোৰ্ট Poba Reserve Forest in Dhemaji to be upgraded to wildlife sanctuary Poba ক'ত আছে Poba Reserve Forest ক'ত আছে আমাৰ অসমত আছে Poba Reserve Forest ক'ত আছে ধেমাজিত আছে কি কৰিব এইটো wildlife sanctuary কৰিব হয় না দিহিং পাটকাই কি কৰিব ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক কৰিব ঠিক আছে সবৰ্ণ সমলতে Poba Forest Reserve in Dhemaji district would be upgraded to wildlife sanctuary or declared 920 area বাসি মানে মোৰটা flora and fauna বাস Poba ক'ত আছে ধেমাজি হয় কি হ'ব wildlife sanctuary হ'ব আকৌ দিহিং পাটকাই কি হ'ব ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক হ'ব দিহিং পাটকাই যদি ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক হয় আমাৰ এটা কেখন ছখন ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক হৈ যাব ন ছখন কি কাজিৰঙা ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক মানস ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক হয় না ওৰাং ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক তাৰপিছত ডিব্ৰু চৈখোৱা ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক তাৰপৰা কি আছিল কি পাহৰিছো মই কাজিৰঙা মানস ওৰাং নামেৰি ন্যাশনাল পাৰ্ক তাৰপিছত 6 নম্বৰ কি হৈ যাব 6 দিহিং পাটকাই কিন্তু এতিয়াও আজি যোৱাকালি মই নিউজ এটা পঢ়িছিলো আসাম ট্ৰিবিউনত ইলিগেল মাইনিং এতিয়াও চলি আছে হা দিহিং পাটকাই একো কিন্তু বড় স্টেপ না দিহিং পাটকাই ইলিগেল মাইনিং অলপ নিউজত আছে কাৰণ অলপ চাই লবা ঠিক আছে ৰেইন ফৰেষ্ট হয় ট্ৰপিক্যাল ৰেইন ফৰেষ্ট হয় কি ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয় ৰেইন ফৰেষ্ট কি হয় কি নাই এইবিলাক অলপ চাই লবা ঠিক আছে এতিয়া Union Minister of State for Tourism Sri PRAHLAD Singh Patel virtually joins the inauguration of project development of pilgrimage amenities at Somnath Gujarat under PRASAD scheme of tourism ministry PRASAD মানে কি ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট আমাৰ ৰিলিজিয়াস সাইট বিলাক কি হয় shrines বিলাক জয়েন কৰি দিব হয় না shrines মানে holy place ঠিক আছে the project development of pilgrimage amenities at Somnath Gujarat sanctioned under the PRASAD scheme in March has been successfully completed with the cost of 45.36 crore ha PRASAD scheme high quality world class facilities for parking tourism and center has also been developed under the project but PRAHLAD Singh Patel কি কৰিলে সোমনাথত কৰিলে এটো হা inauguration of development of pilgrimage amenities সোমনাথ কোনে PRAHLAD Singh Patel he ministry of culture দামো মধ্য প্ৰদেশ হা তো ministry of tourism হয় and culture হয় আৰু তেওঁৰ constituency কি দামো মধ্য প্ৰদেশ শিৱৰাজ সিং চৌহান আৰু এতিয়া আনন্দীবেন পটেল additional charge she also charge of governor of কি UP এতিয়া Prasad মানে কি National Mission on Pilgrimage Rejuvenation and Spiritual Heritage Augmentation Drive launched by the Ministry of Tourism in the year কেতিয়া launch হৈছিলে 14-15 ha with the objective of integrated development of identified pilgrimage and heritage destinations The scheme aimed at infrastructure development such as entry points, road or last mile connectivity, basic tourism. মানে বস্তুটো তোমালোকে গম পাইছা না ভাৱনাও কো সমঝো হেতুৱে কথা হা মানে কি মেইন হেৰিটেজ সাইট বিলাক আমাৰ বা হোলি সাইট বিলাক আমাৰ কানেক্ট কৰি দিবা আন্ডাৰ PRAHLAD scheme তো এভ্ৰিকুৱেশ্যন তোমালোকৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হ'ল আৰু সোমনাথ গুজৰাট কোনে ইনাগৰেট কৰিলে PRAHLAD Singh Patel he is the Minister of Tourism and Culture his constituency is from Damu Madhya Pradesh এটা indices কিছুমান the 2020 global multi dimensional poverty index MPI launch হৈছে হা কোনে লঞ্চ কৰিছে Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative and United Nations Development Program UNDP important হৈ যায় ক'ত আছে NY মানে নিউয়ৰ্কত হেডকোৱাৰ্টাৰ আছে হা আৰু UNDP হেড কোন এডমিনিষ্ট্ৰেটৰ কোন আকিম ষ্টাইনাৰ এটো কথা মনত ৰাখা হা মিস্টাৰ আকিম ষ্টাইনাৰ আৰু এটো তোমাৰ অক্সফোৰ্ডৰ কোন হয় অক্সফোৰ্ড হিউম্যান ডেভেলপমেন্ট ইনিশিয়েটিভ কোন হয় সাবিনা আলকিৰি হা সাবিনা আলকিৰি আৰু হেডকোৱাৰ্টাৰ ক'ত আছে অক্সফোৰ্ড আছে বাস ইমান মনত ৰাখা কেটামান কি ফাইন্ডিংছ আছে About 1.3 billion people are still living in multidimensional poverty. Children show higher rates of multidimensional poverty. Half of the multidimensionally poor people, 644 million, are children under the age of 18. 1 in 3 children is poor compared with 1 in 6 adults. About 84% of multidimensionally poor people live in sub-Saharan Africa, 558 million, and South Asia 530 million. এইবিলাক এটা মত থাকে না, এইবিলাক কি ফাইন্ডিংছ হয়, কি কাৰণে এইবিলাক কি ফাইন্ডিংছ কিয় কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হৈ যায়, এইটো কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হৈ যায় কি আমি যেতিয়া কুৱেশ্যন আনচাৰ লিখোঁ ন, ষ্টেটছ দি যদি আমি লিখোঁ বস্তুবিলাক আমাৰ আনচাৰটো ভাল দেখে আৰু মেক্সিমাম মাৰ্কছ পাওঁ। এণ্ড অলৱেজ মত হয় এইটোহে মেটাৰ কৰে আমাৰ চিলেকশ্যনত, এণ্ড টাচ কি মেটাৰ কৰে, হয়নে নাই? 4 countries half their MPI value. India 2005-06 চনৰ পৰা 15-16 লৈকে did so nationally and among children and had the biggest reduction in the numbers of multidimensional poor people. Reduction আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াত সবচে biggest আছিল কিমান, reduction 270 million হ'ল since 2005. এটা global MPI কি হয়? Global MPI is a measure of the acute multidimensional poverty. It measures the acute deprivations in health, education and living standards that a person may face simultaneously. The global MPI is composed of 3 dimensions: health, education and living standard, and 10 indicators. Tinta dimension or 10 indicator. A person is identified as multidimensional poor if they are deprived in at least 1/3 of the weighted indicator. Man 10 ta bhitor 3 tatke beshi 1/3 hoy na nai 1/3 aru 3 ta bhitor to obviously eta deprive hole hobol. 2020 eto important hoy 2020 marks the 10-year anniversary since the global MPI was first launched in partnership with the UNDP Human Development Project Report Office HRDO. Bas 10 years eto 2020 report UNDP important hol, Oxford eto important hol, ki hoy multidimensional facts ni tomaloke pohilo. Etia India among top 10 nations in intellectual property filings. Intellectual property organization ক'ত আছে? জেনিভাত আছে ন, জেনিভা হয় নাই? As per World Intellectual Property Indicators 2019 report, India has emerged as the top 10th nation in the ranking of total resident and abroad intellectual property filing activity. India top 10 to, ठीक है? India is the top 10th nation, माने 10 number, ठीक है? Amount of intellectual property. एटिया Coursera launches Global Skills Index 2020. India lacks in data science skills but surges ahead other countries in business and technology skills. Coursera to launch korise Global Skill Index. Ketaba hude kune launch korise. So Coursera launch korise Global Skills Index. ठीक है? Amar India Skill Minister kon hoy? Mahendra Pandey, Chandoli, Uttar Pradesh is his constituency. The report maps 16 countries across the Asia and Pacific region and 60 countries globally. মানে 16 খন আমাৰ এছিয়া পেচিফিকত আছে আৰু 60 খন countries globally আছে. India ranks in the emerging or lagging category across key domains scale. এটা business technology or data science India rank কিমান টপ কোনে কৰিছে এটো চাই লোৱা. বিজনেছত এছিয়া পেচিফিকত ইন্ডিয়া কে নম্বৰ 8 নম্বৰ হয় নাই আৰু গ্লোবালি কিমান 34 নম্বৰ আউট অফ 60. আৰু টপ কোনে কৰিছে বিজনেছত সুইজাৰলেণ্ডে টপ কৰিছে. টেকনলজি 10 নম্বৰ এছিয়া পেচিফিক ৰিজনত আৰু 40 নম্বৰ গ্লোবালি হয় কোনে টপ কৰিছে ৰাছিয়া টপ কৰিছে. ডেটা সায়েন্সটো ৰাছিয়া টপ কৰিছে. ইন্ডিয়া কিমান হয় 12 নম্বৰ হয় 16 নম্বৰ ইন এছিয়া পেচিফিক বাই আৰু 51 আউট অফ 60 ডেটা সায়েন্সত বহুত তলত আছে মানে এইবিলাক কথা মনত ৰাখা কোন টপ কৰিছে ইন্ডিয়া ৰেংকিং বাস ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট এটো আৰু কোৰ্সেৰা মনত ৰাখিবা. India ranks 3rd in Global Manufacturing Risk Index. Cushman and Wakefield report কোনে লঞ্চ কৰিছে Global Manufacturing Risk Index Cushman and Wakefield launch কৰিছে. ঠিক আছে Wakefieldৰ যে কিবা কিবি সস পায় হয় না বেকিং পাউডাৰ পায় এইবিলাক মনত ৰাখা Wakefield বাস Cushman and Wakefield that is Global Manufacturing Risk Index. India ranks 3rd in the list of most suitable locations for global manufacturing among 48 মানে ইন্ডিয়া কিমান গ্লোবাল ম্যানুফ্যাকচাৰিং কাৰণে 3rd হয় among 48 countries in terms of most cost competitiveness and operating conditions according to property consultant Cushman and Wakefield. China and the US retain the top 2 position মানে China US or India 3rd হয় এটো ৰিপৰ্টত has moved one place higher to rank 3rd the consultant said in global manufacturing risk index report. The annual global MRI scores each country against 20 variables that make up the final 3 final weighted rankings that cover conditions post and bas India 3rd hoy upor kon China USA and India bas Cushman and Wakefield ki global manufacturing risk index launch kore bas. Eta HRD ministry launches most affordable COVID-19 test kit most affordable ঠিক আছে Human Resource আকৌ ৰমেশ কুমাৰ নামটো কি কোৰোশিওৰ কোৰোশিওৰ কাৰ লগত কৰিছে from IIT Delhi along with IIT Delhi কোৰোশিওৰ IIT Delhi হয় না IIT Delhi manufactured by New Tech Medical Devices IIT এটো মত ৰাখা এটো সবচে cheapest হয় affordable মানে cheapest বাস নামটো কি কোৰোশিওৰ. Harshvardhan inaugurates Rajkumari Amit Kaur OPD building at AIMS. Rajkumari Amit Kaur OPD building ক'ত আছে AIMS ত আছে কোনে কৰিছে Mr. Harshvardhan. He is the Department of Science and Head of কি Health Minister Health and Family Welfare তাৰপিছত Department of Science and Technology তাৰপিছত Earth Sciences এটো কথা মনত ৰাখিবা কি কৰিলে Rajkumari Amit Kaur OPD building is the premises of AIMS, New Delhi. It is the first public sector hospital in the country which its entire building is dedicated to service and physiotherapy service to the elderly. Prothom public sector hoy, etu kane important hoy ha. Etu kane more thaka kot ase Delhi ase. A Minister of State kon hoy Ashwini Kumar Chobe. Food Processing Industries Minister Harsimrat Hoday more fumble hoy. Harsimrat Kaur Badal addresses opening session of diesel Indo-Italian business motion. Indo-Italian business motion kune opening session address korile Harsimrat Kaur Badal bas. Tya constituency ki hoy Bhatinda ha. Bhatinda Punjab boli koina kichu kone Punjab. Union Minister of Food Processing Industry Harsimrat Kaur Badal today addressed the opening session of Digital Indo-Italian Business Mission on Food Processing, which was held virtually. Under a 2-day event, digital conferences, trade fair and B2B meeting held. Bas imane more taka etwe Pune launch koile Italian Indo Business Mission Harsimrat Kaur Badal. Te constituency ki Bhatinda Punjab. Te bahut news ase kane important hai. Punjabor Chief Minister kon Captain Amarinder Singh hoy na Amarinder Singh aru VP Singh Bhadnore Governor. Thik ase. IIT Madras incubator startup develop portable hospital to treat COVID-19 patient. Portable hospital IIT Madras. IIT Madras to bahut news ase karone important hoye etu more taka. A startup incubated in the Indian Institute of Technology Madras developed a portable hospital. The students involved in the project say the modular structure can be installed anywhere within 2 hours by just 4 people. Called Medicap. Portable hospital ki hoy Medicap ha. IIT Madras the portable structure can be used to screen isolate and COVID-19 in remote location. Etu side ba enakwa ko paisa to Medicap IIT Madras first portable hospital in India. DGCI approves first fully indigenously developed pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine. Etu pneumonia karone hoy ha. DGCI VJ Somani more taka Drug Control General of India kon hoy Dr. VG Somani hoy na tumalokor Covaxin more thake no Covaxin taba Zydus D hoy na ebilak more ase Hiteror kiba ta asile noy tabsot ki Ciplar ki asile Cipremi hoy na SEBI flu like more taka kisama thik ase. DGCI has given approval to the first fully indigenously developed pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine first indigenous amar sodekhi nije ami dekhot banaiso no. This vaccine is used for the active immunization against invasive disease and pneumonia caused by streptococcus pneumoniae in infants. If streptococcus pneumonia more takiba pneumonia to di niye tomak streptococcus to hodibo pare ki heri hoy dash pneumonia in infants can dash pneumonia what type of pneumonia hola streptococcus pneumoniae in infants. The vaccine is administered in the intramuscular manner. Etu more takiba intramuscular manner. This is the first indigenously developed vaccine in the field of pneumonia. Earlier the demand of such medicine substantially made first in the field of pneumonia first hoy first ekane more taka world of. Earlier the demand of such vaccine was substantially met by the licensed importers in the country since the manufacturers were all vaccine companies based outside India. But ebar amar yate etu kane important hoy. The vaccine has been developed by Serum Institute of India Pune. Serum Institute of India Pune more taka দুটা হিউম্যান ট্রায়ালসৰ কাৰণে গৈছে না এটা সিরাম ইনষ্টিটিউটৰ এটা কি ভাৰত বায়োটেক হয় না সিরাম ইনষ্টিটিউট ফাৰ্স্ট obtained the approval of DGCI to conduct phase 1 phase 2 phase 3 clinical trials on pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine in India. The trials have been concluded in the country. This side the company also conducted clinical trials at ki Gambia capital ki Gambia capital hoise Banjul aru Dalasi capital Banjul aru currency Dalasi. Therefore, the company applied for approval and commission. But Serum Institute of India or Bharat Biotech more taka Pune ulaise pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine to etu first of its kind indigenously developed bas. Government to allow invalid pension to armed forces personnel less than 10 years of qualifying service. Etu mane important iman important nohoy but kobo nora no ahiu jawab ra hetu kane moi di dilu thik ase ola bhalke soa bostu to ki hoy. Government has decided to allow invalid pension to armed forces personnel with less than 10 years of qualifying service. So 10 বছৰকে জনে কম কাম কৰে তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে এলাউ কৰিলে. This pension is granted to the armed forces personnel who is invalidate out of service on account of disability which is accepted as neither attributable or non aggravated nana by military service. Defense Rajnath Singh as a proposal in this regard it will be available to bas hetu ki মানে যাৰ 10 বছৰকে কম আছে খুদিব পাৰে কি বছৰকে কম 10 বছৰকে কম যা সার্ভিস থাকে তেওঁলোকক পেনশন এলাউ কৰিলে বাস. Shripad Nayak inaugurates Conference of Aerospace and Defense Manufacturing Technologies. Shripad Yeso Nayak তেওঁ কোন হয় আয়ুষ ন আয়ুষ মিনিষ্টাৰ আৰু তেওঁ মিনিষ্টাৰ অফ ষ্টেটো হয় আয়ুষ মিনিষ্টাৰ হয় নৰ্থ গোৱা তেওঁ কনষ্টিটুৱেন্সি প্লাছ তেওঁ মিনিষ্টাৰ অফ ষ্টেটো হয় ৰাজনাথ সিঙকে তলত ঠিক আছে. Yesu Naik has said Indian defense is on the threshold of transformation under the several initiatives of government to promote Make in India, AATMANIRBHAR. Make in India, make for India, make for the world. Mr. Naik was delivering his inaugural address at the 5th edition of the Conference of Aerospace and Defense Manufacturing Technologies in New Delhi yesterday. The theme of the conference was Empowering India with AATMANIRBHAR Bharat Mission. Empowering India with AATMANIRBHAR Bharat Mission. Yes, Mr. It important hoy ha poha. Mr. Naik exhorted that the Indian aerospace and defense industry has to rise to the occasion to shoulder greater responsibility in making the nation self-reliant in defense production and achieve $26 billion domestic production by 2025. $26 billion domestic production by 2025. He is a state of the defense. Rajnath Singh already quoted 26. আগতে কৈছিলে ডিফেন্স এক্সপোর্ট 26 বিলিয়ন ইউপি লখনউ যোনটো হৈছিলে 26 বিলিয়ন US ডলাৰ বাই 2025 ডমেষ্টিক মাৰ্কেট আমাৰ কৰিব লাগে ঠিক আছে The webinar was jointly anchored by Tamil Nadu Development Promotion Center, Tamil Nadu Technology Development and Promotion Center, Society of Indian Defense Manufacturing Confederation of India, CII. RT and Behan Technologies co-develop UV system for baggage scan disinfection. It baggage scan janake airport hoy jonadone goisa gome poa no henekwa dhona eta machine eta bonai boli ase. In order to control spread of infection through baggage, International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials RKI Hyderabad kota ase RKI Hyderabad ase ha an autonomous R&D center of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India and Behan Technologies Noida have co-developed 3D scan UV baggage disinfection system. 3D scan UV baggage disinfection system. UVC based disinfection systems are known for the rapid disinfection capability and the disinfection process is dry and chemical free. UVC irradiation at 254 nanometer nm 253 nanometer is known for its germicidal properties where no chemical residues are left behind. Completely khatam kori dibo. UVC light when irradiated on an infected surface quickly disrupts the genetic material in the virus and it inhibits its multiplication. Bas yes hoy Behan Technology kon hoy CEO and co-founder Mr. Kapil Bardeja aru director RK kon hoy G Padmanabhan motaka eta US Secretary of Energy and Indian Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas co-chaired the second meeting of India US Strategic Energy Partnership SEP. The two sides signed a MOU. US Secretary of Energy and Indian Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas co-chaired the second meeting of India US India Strategic Energy SAP partnership. Dharmendra Pradhan, he is also a Minister of Steel. Motaka constituency ki he is a RSMP from Madhya Pradesh. The two sides signed a MOU to begin cooperation on strategic petroleum reserve operation and maintenance. They also discussed the possibility of India's strong oil in the US strategic petroleum reserve to increase the nation's strategic oil stockpile. US said announced partnership with Power System Operation Corporation to develop India's Open Access Registry, Indian National Open Access Registry. NOAR kune develop koribo USAID with partnership with Power System Operation Corporation. The sites launch a public-private hydrogen task force to help scale up technologies to produce hydrogen from renewable energy and fossil fuel. They also signed to collaborate on India's first ever solar decathlon. First ever solar decathlon ketia hobo 2021 hobo. The US Department of Commerce launched an energy industry working group for India under the Asia Edge initiative to facilitate private sector connection and ideas for a US-India energy cooperation, including on innovative and disruptive technologies. They announced new areas of research and transformation, power generation based on supercritical CO2, mane SCO2. Eto mota khana ebilak important hoy ebilak UPSC APSC ebilak important hoy ebilak mota khana CO2 power supply, advanced coal technologies for power generation and hydrogen production, including carbon capture, utilization and storage. CCUS ebilak important hoy ebilak important it has US India strategic partnership ki hoy establishing 2018 হৈছিলে primary key power and energy efficiency, oil and gas, renewable energy, sustainable growth. India US advanced clean energy research. The two countries are also leading joint R&D through the US India partnership to advance clean energy research on smart grids and energy storage. India Russia to explore joint projects in Asia and Africa as part of global partnership. India and Russia are exploring to activate joint projects in Asia and Africa, as well as interaction in the field of digital technology have sufficient potential to activate key economic relation and change the existing negative trend. The two sides also plan to jointly create an ecosystem of startups and venture funds for the development of information technologies, These subjects are part of the conference jointly organized by the Russian International Affairs Council and MEA run Indian Council of World Affairs. The joint conference had been held since 2017, alternately in Moscow and New Delhi. Etu more thakaite director kon hoy, etu important hoy ha. Andriy Kortunov, RISC Director General, TCA Raghavan, ICW Director General. TCA kon hoy? TCA kon hoy? Mr. TCA Raghavan, ICW Director. TCA Raghavan, ICW Director General, and Ambassador of India to Russia kon hoy? DB Venkatesh Verma. Ki kane ebar China hudisil. Actually news to thakile na hode to Ambassador of India to Russia kon hoy? DB Venkatesh Verma. RISC Director General kon hoy? Andriy Kortunov. Aru ICWA Director General kon hoy? TCA Raghavan. TCA Raghavan news to second person jana. The government aims to increase public health expenditure to 2.5% of the GDP by 2025. Kiman koribo public expenditure, health expenditure 2.5 of GDP by 2025. 15 Finance Commission. Kun hoy? NK Singh. NK Singh. Article kiman 280 under Finance Commission hoise hoy na. Increasing 2.5% of the national GDP by 2025. National Health Policy. Etu ki? The minister asserted that the outlay for primary health expenditure will also be made nearly 2/3 of the total public health expenditure in the country, reiterating the government's target of the National Health Policy 2017. National Health Policy ketia 2017. Dr. Vardhan emphasis on the importance of increasing the state health sector spending to nearly 8% of the total budget. 8% lege korim boli koise ha. The health ministry also revised its requirement of around 4.9 lakh crore. It is important. Revise kimanole korile so. Akote 4.9 lakh crore asile COVID-19 kare eta kiman korile 6.04 lakh crore korile due to COVID-19 pandemic. Eta CSL Cochin Shipyard Limited to construct 2 autonomous electric ferries for ASCO Maritime. India's largest commercial shipbuilder. India's largest commercial shipbuilder kon hoy? Cochin Shipyard Limited said that signed contracts for construction and supply of 2 autonomous electric ferries to Norway-based ASCO Maritime. Norway capital ki Oslo aru Krona hoy na, with an option to build 2 more identical vessels. CSL is already constructing 23 hybrid electric boats for Kochi Water Metro. It won this export order after detailed evaluation of various global shipyards and based its value proposition to the customer, the Kochi based shipbuilder said in a release. ASCO Maritime AS ki hoy to? The subsidiary group of Norges Gruppen ASA is one of the largest players in the Norwegian retail segment. Congratulating the company, Union Shipping Minister Mansukh Lal Mandavia hoy na, Mansukh Lal Mandavia hoy. Kudos to CSL for motor a project mana Norwegian pohiloba PDF of sob thakibo ha. Pohiba ha PDF of sob thakibo. Mur bana bahut news side no news miss hoise na, nohole bahut long hoy jabo actually. Moi koribo paru gele bahuте bor khai jaba na, bahut lamba hote. মোৰো কামোৰ লাগে ন, কিমাননো কৈ থাকিম। তোমালোকে এতিয়া ডাঙৰ হৈছা ন, তোমালোকে নিজে গম পাবা হয় নাই। তোমালোকক কি ক'ব লাগে, তোমালোকক A B হে ক'ব লাগে, C D E F G H I G লৈকে তো তোমালোকে জানা। UNICEF India partners with SAP India. SAP কি হয়? জার্মান কোম্পানি হয়। SAP India to improve the employment of young people. UNICEF ক'ত আছে হেডকোৱাৰ্টাৰ? UNICEF is New York হয় নাই। আৰু হেনৰিয়েটা H4A হেড হয় না, H4 হেড হয়। UNICEF is collaborating with Yuva under this initiative to provide digital education and occupational skill set to undeserved young people of the country. Kalot collaborate korse Yuva, SAP announcement korse ha. Under the collaboration, UNICEF, Yuva, SAPA will strengthen tinta sa. UNICEF, Yuva or SAP will strengthen the following: improve digital skills and life skills for young people, provide young people with career options, reimagine the model in other states with the government of India, impacting 1 million young people by the end of 2022. This partnership will address urgent challenges young people face by equipping them with life skills, social innovation and career asset. Dr. Yasmin Ali Haq, UNICEF representative to India. एओ बहुत न्यूज़ होते हैं हाँ, यशमिन अली हक तो ये important हो जाते हैं नाम तो। UNICEF representative in India कौन है? Dr. Yasmin Ali Haq. Defense research body developed fully indigenous P7 heavy drop system. P7 heavy drop system. DRDO has developed P7 heavy drop system. DRDO ki develop koile P7 heavy drop system. DRDO headquarter kod ase? DRDO headquarter head kuna G73 headquarter New Delhi, formed in 1958. 1969 ISRO hoisile, which is capable of para-dropping military stores up to 7-ton weight class from IL-76 aircraft. More taka ha, ebilak statement based question and important hoy jay. This system is fully indigenous and being manufactured by L&T. Kone Lawson and Turbo banaise. Who makes the platform system? Parachute manufactured by Ordnance Factory. Parachute কোনে মেজৰ Ordnance Factory. Ordnance Factory headquarter ক'ত? কলকাতা হয় না? Ordnance Factory headquarter কলকাতা. Yeah, this system has been made under the Make in India program. As part of the mandatory requirement prior to the accord bulk production, এইবিলাক তোমালোকে পঢ়ি ল'বা 100% has been manufactured. এইবিলাক তোমালোকে বঢ়িয়াকে read কৰি ল'বা from PDF হা হৈ যাব. Statement based কাৰণে important হয়. Statement based হ'লে এইবিলাক important হৈ যায়. এতিয়া AI BAIL Inc MOU for cooperation in civil aviation. Civil aviation minister কোন হয় আৰু Ministry of মহুৱাৰ কোন হয়? Urban and Housing Affairs কোন হয়? বাবাখন কোন হয়? Airport Authority of India has entered into a memorandum of understanding with Navratna Defense PSU Bharat Electronics, providing a platform for both the companies to collaborate and support each other to address the emerging global opportunities in the airport business, including those in Asia Pacific region. Hardeep Singh Puri, হয় না? Hardeep Singh Puri, our civil aviation aru Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs. Sustainable agriculture is fundamental to food security. Need to bring seed diversity back India at the UN. India joined Chile and the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO, the headquarter remote আছে October 16, 1945. October 16 কি হয়? World Food Day. Head কোন হয়? Q Dong Yu. To co-host the high-level political forum side event on the road to International Year of the Fruits and Vegetables. International Year of Fruits and Vegetables কি হয়? 21. 2021 is regarded as আহি যাব options fruit and vegetables. Highlighting health and nutritional benefits through sustainable production and consumption of fruits and vegetables. We believe that sustainable agriculture is fundamental to food security. India's Deputy Permanent Representative. India's important India's Deputy Permanent Representative to the UN Ambassador K. Nagaraj. India with just 2.4% of the world land area. Kiman etu important hoy jay. Kiman 2.4% of the land area is the second largest producer of fruit. Second largest producer of fruits with an annual production of 98 million tons, accounting for about 10.9% of the world population. India also produces 187 million tons of vegetables annually, accounting for 8.6% of the world population. The area under cultivation under fruits and vegetables has increased about 11% between 14 পৰা 13 পৰা 2017 লৈকে কিমান হ'ল 11% increase হৈছে. India has also developed ICT to revolutionize information and communication technology, revolutionize agriculture with the government launching an online platform for trading agriculture commodity ENAM. The platform helps farmers, traders and buyers in better price discovery and marketing. बस इमाने मोर रखा. एतिया India is also implementing post-harvest management technologies, including cold chain capacity of 37 million tons to decrease food waste and loss. Chile had champion. It is important हो जाए. Chile, peso capital or peso currency और की Santiago है ना capital. Chile had championed to declare the year 2021 as an international year of fruits and vegetables by UN General Assembly. 2021 की है year of fruits and vegetables. এইটো চাই লোৱা হা. Indian Railways first cable stayed rail bridge Anji Khat bridge will be an engineering marvel. হোৱা নাই হৈ আছে হা. First cable stayed rail bridge কি হয় Anji Khat village. Indian Railways বনাইছে. Indian Railways Anji Khat bridge project, a big milestone for a better and more connected India, the country's first cable stayed Anji Khat. Indian Railways bridge, the magnificent Anji Khat bridge will soon connect Katra and Resi in Jammu and Kashmir. Recently, Railway Minister Piyush Goyal said that the ambitious project of Indian Railways is being constructed with the superior technology and engineering excellence. According to the details shared by the Railway Minister, the country's first cable-stayed railway village is being developed by Konkan Railway Corporation Limited. Kune korise Konkan Railway Corporation Limited, which is a Government of India undertaking. The cable-stayed bridge is part of the Udhampur Srinagar Baramulla link. Udhampur Srinagar Baramulla link. It is important. Question ahise. এইবিলাক পঢ়ি লবা 331 মিটাৰ এইবিলাক বঢ়িয়া এইবিলাক ইনফো হয় ফাৰ্দাৰ ইনফো এইবিলাক পঢ়ি লবা নিজে হা কোল মিল plans to link mining plan portal with Parivesh website. Parivesh is a single window hub for online submission, monitoring and management of proposals submitted to the Environment Ministry by project proponents to seek various type of clearances. So Parivesh কি কৰে various type of clearances লাগে তোমাক হয় না কিবা establish কৰিবা industry establish কৰিবা কিবা project establish কৰিবা হেতু কাৰণে. To take environment clearance, there is a Parivesh portal. We are linking our mining plan portal with Parivesh portal. From one portal, everyone can see, monitor. Coal Secretary Anil Kumar Jain. Who is the Coal Secretary? Anil Kumar Jain. Said during stakeholder consultation on auction of coal mines for commercial mining organized by FICCI. Sangeeta Reddy, হয় না FICCI. আৰু FICCI ladies organization কোন? জাহ্নবী ফুকন. To seek environment clearance for a mine, 300 to 250 days were taken. আগতে কিমান লাগিছিলে? ইমান 300 to 250 days were লাগিছিলে. A year back it came down to 110 days. Now they have made it to 90 days. এটা কি under Porivesh portal কিমান? 90 days. Last month the government launched the auction process of 41 coal blocks for commercial mining, a move that opens Indian coal sector for private players and termed it a major step in the direction of India achieving self-reliance. Coal minister কোন হয়? Soa. Parliamentary affairs, parliamentary affairs. Coal ministry aro mines ministry. Kausar ase bla? Prahlad Joshi usor, Union Minister Prahlad Joshi. Constituency ki? Dharwad, Karnataka. Karnataka. To mota tha. Enrollment of farmer under PM Fasal Bima Yojana for Kharif 2020 underway in full swing. Enrollment of farmers under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana for Kharif 2020 season is going on in full swing in various states. Mane etu kane etu time Kharif kane enroll tumi koribo para. The government has made enrollment free for all farmers who only need to pay premium amount. Enrollment to free or premium amount pay koribo lage. Ebla important hoy ha. Socio economic hoy no, socio economic hoy, agriculture hoy, ekane ebla important hoy ha. Mota kiba. Etia olop important hoy pohilwa ki hoy mane bostu tu. Farmers can get their food crops, cereals and oilseeds insured at a minimum premium rate of 2% of sum insured and commercial and horticulture crops at 5%. Cereals kiman percent? 2%. Aru commercial and horticulture crops at 5% of the sum insured in Kharif 2020. The remaining premium will be subsidized by the central government and state. The cutoff date for ongoing Kharif 2020 season in few states may end by 31st July. May end koise end boli nai kwa. The scheme ensures protection to crop loss for entire cropping circle. From pre-sowing to post-harvest activities, farmers are encouraged to enroll for the scheme at the earliest to avail the coverage against preventive sowing due to any unforeseen calamity. In addition, there is comprehensive risk coverage against drought, floods, inundation. Inundation mane ki? Underwater, inundation. Landslide, seasonal rainfall, hailstorm, natural fires and cyclone for the standing crop as well as coverage against hailstorm, cyclone. It is important hoy this one terms and conditions important hoy terms and conditions olop sai jaba. Any farmer who wishes to get enrolled under Fasal Bima Yojana should contact his nearest bank, primary credit society, common service. Farmers need to carry Aadhaar number, bank passbook. Important hoy ki lagibo ebilako important hoy pori loba ha. Eta ebilak tumalke boria ke bhal ke PDF or pra learn kori loba. Maternal mortality ratio declines in India by 9 points, closer to SDG target. Health Ministry koise. The Union Health Ministry on Friday informed that maternal mortality rate maternal mortality rate has declined by 9 points in 1 year as per the special bulletin on MMR released by the Registrar General of India. Harshvardhan, Union Health Minister, speaking on the success achieved by India on the maternal mortality rate, said maternal mortality ratio of India has declined by 9 points in 1 year as per the special bulletin on MMR released by the Registrar General of India. The ratio has declined from 122. Black stats hoy 122 in 2015 to 17 to 113 in 2016-18. 7.4% decline. Adding that the country has seen witnessing progressive reduction in MMR from 167 in 11 to 13, 113, 14, 16, 122 in 15, 17, and 113 in 2016-18. Black stats hoy black important. Stats are important. Yes, India, with this persistent decline, India is on the track to achieve the sustainable development goal of 70 lakh live birds by 2030. Goal to be 70 lakh live birds by 2030 and a national health policy target of 100 birds by 2000. I mean, duta target polo SDG target ki 70 lakh live birds by 2030 and national health policy ki 100 live birds by 2020. The number of states which have achieved the SDG target now risen from 3 to 5. Kerala, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. According to Health Ministry, data bilako tumaloke pohi loba data bilak important ketaman eta scheme ase janani shishu suraksha karyakram janani suraksha yojana hoy na ebilak moi pohaisu kintu agote moi pohaisu ebilak tripura scheme hote moi pohaisu kintu tripura scheme time ot moi ebilak pohaisu kintu already sai loba agor video bilak sai loba gom pai India and Israel sign agreement to expand collaboration in dealing with cyber threat. India and Israel cyber threat. Benjamin Netanyahu. है ना? और की न्यू शकील और कैपिटल की जेरूसलम. India and Israel have signed an agreement to further expand collaboration in dealing with cyber threats and rapid digitalization due to the coronavirus pandemic that exposed the vulnerabilities of the virtual world. है ना? The agreement was signed between the Director General of Israel, National Cyber Directorate kun Yugal Unna and Indian Ambassador to Israel kun Sanjeev Singla. बस बेसी important बेसी बेला important হয় but ইমান details যাব নহয় 15 summit between India and the EU এটো অলরেডি মই আগতে পঢ়াই দিলো হা আৰু এবাৰ ৰিভাইজ কৰি লম ৰিভাইজ India was represented by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. President of European Union কোন হয় চার্লস মিচেল আৰু ইউৰোপিয়ান কমিশনাৰ কোন হয় উৰ্সুলা ভন der Leyen তেওঁ ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয় বহুত নিউজত আহিছে কিন্তু চার্লস মিচেল আৰু উৰ্সুলা ভন der Leyen মনত ৰাখিবা কি ললে কিবা ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট কিবা স্টেপস লৈছে ন হেতু কাৰণে এটো ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয় কি হল they will bolster their cooperation in international fora to reinforce international security strengthen preparedness and response for global health emergency enhance global economic stability and inclusive growth implement the sustainable development goals protect climate and environment. That's why the EU is looking to G20 ASAP. The EU is looking forward to India G20 presidency in 2022 and its membership with the UN Security Council in 21-22. They welcomed the ongoing activity in India of the European Investment Bank and the upcoming planned investment of euros 50 million in the Pune and Bhopal railway projects. Aru the leaders adopted key India EU strategic partnership and roadmap to 2025 to guide cooperation between India and the EU over the next 5 years. They also adopted a joint declaration on resource efficiency and circular economy and welcomed the upcoming renewal of the India EU Science and Technology for another 5 years. Important points are there, so important points are. Mandavia flags of trial cargo ship from Kolkata to Agartala via Chattogram in Bangladesh. After reaching Chattogram, the consignment moved to Agartala on Bangladeshi trucks. The Ministry of Shipping said in a statement, with the move, the northeastern region of India will now be connected by seaports in Bangladesh. This has been done under agreement on use of Chattogram and Mongla ports. Mongla port kot ase Bangladesh ase ha mota kiba for movement of India's transit cargo through Bangladesh. Chattogram to sobe janibo Chattogram Bangladesh ase Mongla saba Bangladesh ase. The consignment on the trial movement includes 2 TEUs 20-foot equivalent units carrying TMT steel bar destined for West Tripura district and 2 TEUs carrying pulses for Karimganj, Assam. Dredging on inland waterway routes is ongoing under a pact signed by the two countries on development of ferry in selected stretches of Bangladesh waterways, with the government of India bearing 80% of the project expenditure and the balance being borne by the neighboring country. Dredging water pact signed by country development of ferry 80% of the government of India, 20% Bangladeshi government. Ako Mandavia reviews the development of India's first transshipment hub. India's first transshipment hub kot ase Valadappam terminal of Cochin Port, Kerala. Minister of State for Shipping Mansukh Mandavia reviewed the development activities of etu important hoy ha Valapardam terminal kot ase Cochin ase Cochin kot ase Kerala ase mota kiba Valapardam terminal of Kochi port. It is envisaged as first transshipment port of India managed by DP World. Transshipment hub is the terminal at the port which handles containers, stores the temporary and transfers them to other ships for the onward destination. The Kochi International Container Transshipment Terminal ICTT, locally known as the Valapardam Terminal, is located strategically on the Indian coastline. It successfully fulfills all the criteria which is needed to develop this transshipment hub, which include it is the best positioned Indian port with regard to proximity to international sea routes, located at the least average nautical distance from all India feeder ports, entails a connectivity which has multiple weaker feeder connections to all ports on west and east coast of India from Mundra to Kolkata. Proximity to key hinterland markets of India has the infrastructure to manage large ships and capacity to scale up its per requirement. Valapardam terminal of Cochin port is proposed to be developed as most preferred gateway for South India leading transshipment hub of South Asia. Valapardam kot ase Cochin, Kerala. Prothom transport hoy na. India-US Strategic Energy Partnership Sustainable Growth Pillar India Energy Modeling Forum launch on 2 July. It was a purana news hai, but it PIP tahise karone moi pohai disu ha important thake. Sustainable Growth Pillar is an important pillar of India-US Strategic Energy Partnership co-chaired by Niti Aayog and USAID. USAID to bahut news ase ha ebilak moi already headset kun already pohai dilu ma agote agor lecture bilak sai laba. The HG pillar entails energy, data management, energy modeling and collaboration on low carbon technology as three key activities. In the Joint Working Group Committee of the Sustainable Growth Pillar on July 2, 2020, an India Energy Modeling Forum was launched. India Energy Modeling Forum was launched. There exist energy modeling forums in different parts of the world. The Energy Modeling Forum in USA was established in 1976 at Stanford University. Ebila pohi loba. Kisuman key facts hoy ha, key facts. Ebila pohi loba. Keteba background dibo parna. Ebila pohi loba. In India, there are no formalized and systematic process of having a modeling forum. Even then, various think tank research organizations like TERI, ICAT, SISTEP, CHAAR, and CHAAR have been constantly developing scenarios and contributing through modeling studies and analysis to provide required inputs to MO, EF, and CC and other relevant ministries, including NITI Aayog. NITI Aayog was bara moi ko. NITI Aayog came into existence in 2015. Chairman kun hoy PM by default. Vice Chairman kun hoy Rajiv Kumar. Rajiv Kumar. CEO kun hoy Mr. Amitabh Kant. The India Energy Modeling Forum will accelerate the effort and aim to provide a platform to examine important energy and environment related issues, inform decision making process to the Indian government, improve cooperation between modeling teams, government and knowledge partners, funders, facilitate exchange of ideas, ensure production of high quality studies, identify knowledge gaps at different levels and across C-levels, across different areas, build capacity of Indian institutions. NITI Aayog will initially coordinate the activities of the forum and finalize in government and structure. The forum will include knowledge partners, data agencies, and concerned government. And what is mutual fund investment are subject to mutual fund investment are subject to market risk. Please read the offer recovery before investing. Mutual fund agreements are subject to market risk. Please read the offer recovery before investing. জল্লাদলি যাবলগীয়া হৈছে বহুত নিউজ হৈছে না তোমালোকে কি PDF আছে বঢ়িয়াকৈ চাই ল'বা বঢ়িয়াকৈ হৈ যাব ইয়াত মানে বেছি বুজাবলৈ একোৱে নাই ইমান হেৰি নহয় তোমালোকে অলপ এবাৰ পঢ়িলে দুবা হৈ যাব তোমাৰ NTPC enters pact with NIF to explore business opportunities in India. NTPC Limited, NTPC বহুত নিউজ আছে হা NTPC ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হৈ যায় NTPC বহুত নিউজ আছে a central PSU under the Ministry of Power and country's largest power generation company কি হয় NTPC হয় হা It has entered into a memorandum of understanding with National Investment and Infrastructure Fund, acting through National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited to explore opportunities for investment in areas like renewable energy, power distribution, among other areas of mutual interest in India. The MOU was signed in the August presence of Gurdeep Singh. August presence, ha, etu beleg, etu August beleg. Etu month nohoy. Etu month nohoy. Etu ki? Etu word ki express korise? August. মানে কি শুভ এটা কয় না শুভ বা অস্পিশিয়াস এমডি কোন হয় সিএমডি কোন হয় গুরদীপ সিং হয় হ্যাঁ এনটিপিসি আর ম্যানেজার সিইও অফ এনআইএফএল কোন হয় সুজয় বস এবিলাক মোট আছে With this MOU, NTPC and NIM aim to collaborate to further help India's vision of building sustainable and robust energy infrastructure in the country. The partnership aims to bring together NTPC's technical expertise and NIM's ability to raise capital and bring in global best practices by leveraging it. মানে NTPC is technology আছে NIF আছে পইচা আছে দুটাই মিলি sustainable growth কৰিব ইন্ডিয়া হয় না এটা NTPC কি দিছে NTPC ৰ ব্যাকগ্ৰাউণ্ড দিছে with a total installed capacity of 62110 megawatt. NTPC group has 70 power stations comprising of 24 coal, 7 combined cycle gas liquid fuel, 1 hydro, 13 renewables along with 25 subsidiary and JV power stations. NTPC targets to have nearly 30 gigawatt of its overall power generation capacity from renewable energy sources by 2032. NIF Limited manages over USD 4.3 billion of equity capital commitments across these three funds: Master Fund, Funds of Funds and Strategic Opportunities Fund, each of which distinct investment. Etia Ministry of Power, Renewable Energy, কোন হয়? RK Singh. Ara Bihar constituency হয় হা আৰু ইন্ডিয়াৰ কি টাৰ্গেট আছিল 2022 লৈকে 175 gigawatt হয় না of renewable energy. PM Swanidhi app launched to provide microcredit facility for street vendors at the doorway. 2000 লকে দিয়ে এটো আগত আৰু এবাৰ ৰিভাইজ কৰিলো আমি হা a mobile application of PM Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi PM Swanidhi কি PM Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi ha eto full form হয় was launched in New Delhi to bring microcredit facility for street vendors at their doorstep. Secretary of Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry Durga Shankar Mishra এও ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয় হা সেক্ৰেটাৰী কোন হয় মহুৱাৰ Durga Shankar Mishra. PM Swanidhi mobile app aims to provide user-friendly digital interface for lending institutions and their field functionaries for sourcing and processing loan application of street vendor under the scheme. It is said since the commencement of leading PM Swanidhi kiman hol 2nd July launch hochile no kiman lakh 54 lakh street vendors have applied for the working capital kiman 54 lakh out of which loan to over 48,000, 54 lakh of it 48,000 street vendor already di dile. One loan by the government on 1st of June this year. 2 June no on 2 June. Since the commencement of commencement was 2 June, commencement 2 June was launch was 1st of June, or commencement 2nd of July was launch was 1st of June to more. For providing a confusion, commencement kitia was 2nd of July, launch kitia was 1st June. For providing affordable working capital, street vendor 2000 lage diya hoy, jodi repayment kore 20,000 or provision ase. The scheme targets to benefit over 50 lakh street vendors who has been in vending on or before 28, so on or before 24 of March. Yar agot hobo lagibo ha, hednakhon ba yar agot. 10th are repayable in monthly installment within tenure of 1 year. Kiman tenure 1 year. There will be no penalty on early repayment of loan. This scheme promotes this through a cashback incentive over 100 per month. Aru 100 per month hoy ha. Our DBT is into direct benefit transfer at 6 months of 6 months of Union Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying Shri GIRIRAJ Singh launches the implementation guidelines for Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund. Begusarai, Bihar te pahunche. Milk production is expected to rise to 330 million tons by 2024. Kiman hoy 330 million tons by 2024. Government trying to increase milk processing by up to 40%. Temo koise AIH mane Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund will facilitate incentivization of investment in establishment of infrastructure for dairy and meat processing and value addition and establishment of animal feed plants in the private sector. Launch the implementation guidelines. Kune launch kore temo guidelines worth rupees kiman 15,000 crore, which was approved by the Union Cabinet on 24 June under the AATMANIRBHAR Bharat Abhiyan stimulus package for ensuring growth in several sectors. Aru state minister kon hoy? Minister of State kon Pratap Chandra Sarangi. India is producing milk of 188 million tons and by 2024 the milk production expected by rise etu important hoy etu important hoy. Etia 188 kori ase but 330 hobol ke 2024 lage only 20-25% milk is coming under processing sector and government is trying to build the same up to 40%. He also informed the dairy processing infrastructure fund is being implemented for infant development fund etu kotha. Indian is to go to standards of country like enwa pohilo ba bilak PDF ba boriya ke pohilo ba sob mota hi iman explanation yate eko explanation nai straight forward pohilo ba agriculture infrastructure fund, animal husbandry infrastructure fund, tabar dairy infrastructure development fund ebla pohilo important but ki kisuman rules and regulations hono etu no hoy etu kiman hobo lage target kiman etu kiman ebla important. The eligible beneficiaries kon hoy sara farmer producer organization hoy আৰু section 8 companies, private companies of एक section 8 companies की हम আগৰ তোমালোক পঢ়িব দিছো পঢ়িছা নাই মই জানো but learn about it. It is one with minimum 10% margin money contribution by them. 10% minimum margin money contribution হ'ব লাগিব the balance 90% would be the loan component to be made available by the scheduled bank. Government of India will provide 3% interest subvention to eligible beneficiaries. There will be 2 years moratorium period for principal loan amount, 6 year repayment before and thereafter etu হৈ গল ebla terms হৈ গল. এতিয়া Government of India will also set up credit guarantee fund of 750 crore by NABARD. Credit guarantee fund kiman ta under 750 NABARD manage koribo Credit guarantee would be provided to those projects which are covered on the MSME defined ceilings. MSME defined ceilings hobo lagibo Guarantee coverage would be up to 25% of the credit facility of borrower. The beneficiary intending to invest for establishing dairy and meat processing and value addition infrastructure or strengthening of the existing infrastructure can apply for a loan scheduled bank through Udyami Mitra portal of SEBI. Etia Udyami Mitra portal of SEBI. Eta SEBI SEBI code Lucknow. Headquarter code ase Lucknow ase aru Mohammad Mustafa head hoy. Aru Udyami Mitra কৰ হয় SEBI হয় Small Industries Development Bank of India. The measures approved by the AI will also help in direct and livelihood creation. এটো বালাসৰ এই constituency কৰ হয় তেও Pratap Chandra Sarangi কৰ হয় বালাসৰ Odisha. Said that the government has decided আৰু Prime Minister dream of 5 trillion economy 2025 কৈছে Automotive Technology e-Portal from International Center of Automotive Technology as one-stop solution for Indian automobile industry. Portal a step toward the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat kiba launch korile automobile solution portal for industry and research solution eta ICAT announced the launch of automotive technology e-Portal Aspire portal naam ki Aspire, which stands for Automotive Solutions Portal for Industry Research and Foundation. The key objective of this portal is to facilitate the Indian automotive industry to become self-reliant by assisting in innovation and adoption of global technology advancement by bringing together the stakeholders from various associated avenues. The activities that will be promoted here would be research and development, hosting challenges for technology development, and also conducting market research technology service for identifying the trends in the Indian auto industry. The e-portal will aim to bring together the automotive OEM, original equipment manufacturers, Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 companies, R&D institutions and academia on matters involving technological advancement. The International Center for Automotive Technology was established at Manesar, Haryana. It news of ICAT, Manesar 2006 Manesar, Haryana. It is Manoharlal Khattar, and Satyajit Narayan Arya governor. It is a leading world-class automotive testing, certification R&D service provider under the aegis of NETRIP. Under the aegis mane tolot sati tolot NETRIP ki National Automotive Testing and R&D Infrastructure Project, Government of India. Sorry. BlackRock malware steals password credit card details from 337 Android apps. Eta noton malware oise. Android malware has often found to bypass jana Android log security flow ase na problem ase. But iOS 14 ot koise ki noton iOS 14 jono loss ase na tat loopholes nai ha bahut loopholes nai bahut secure hoy. One of the well known examples is Joker malware. Joker malware eta important hoy ha Joker malware. A new Android malware has been discovered that steals data such as password and credit card details from 337 apps like some of the popular Gmail, Amazon, Netflix, Uber and more. The malware that goes by the name BlackRock comes with data theft capabilities. A report from ZNet stated the publication was the first to report about malware and discovered by mobile security firm Threat Fabric. Mobile security firm kore ZNet e korise mobile Threat Fabric ha etu ki hoy BlackRock malware. How does a BlackRock steal user details? Kenai kore? Any other Android malware, according to researcher Threat Fabric, the BlackRock malware is based on the leaked source code of another malware strain jerseys. Strain ki leak jerseys or hoy important hoy UPSC. Previous year questions ahisile edo malware report questions ahise technology but it is important hoy which in turn based on the other malware strand. The malware is enhanced with more features related to stealing password and credit card details. The report suggests that the malware steals login credentials including username and password and sends prompts to users to enter payment credit card details. The Trojan collects data through a technical overlays. It is important techie, important. The Trojan collects data through a technical overlays. It basically detects when a user interacts with a legitimate app and places a fake window on top that asks login and credit card details before the user enters the actual app. Threat Fabric researchers say BlackRock overlays happen towards phishing, financial, social media communication, dating, news, shopping, lifestyle and productive. Tinder nahi aata no. Ase thake Tinder. Swipe right, swipe left. Etia perform intrusive kisman belek perform koribo pare ki koribo pare according to Threat Fabric. Intercept SMS messages pare OTP lobo pare mane perform SMS floods bahut bombard kori dibo pare SMS bombard hoy no ketiba enekwa spam contacts with predefined SMS, start specific app, log key tabs, key logger functionality, show custom push notifications, sabotage mobile antivirus apps and more. Is important. Human growth hormone. It is Lionel Messi who loisile. Kya na kisman weak man hok lage. AGH is known to increase muscle mass, strength as well as tissue repairing effects, which according to the World Anti-Doping Agency website may explain the attraction for a user doping energy and power interest. It is WADA, NADA, बहुत ban होते athlete doping हो करने, but it बहुत है human growth hormone लो, it करने important है, बहुत doping और बहुत case होता है ना, it करने human growth hormone important है. Human growth hormone is produced in the body and secreted by the pituitary gland near the base of the brain. HPS helps in bone, organ and cartilage growth and also helps in repairing damaged muscles. When the gland releases the growth hormone, it results in the secretion of a protein called IGF-1. Protein ki IGF-1 protein hoy to from the liver. According to the US Anti-Doping Agency website, the IGF-1 protein is what ultimately stimulates the growth of bones, muscle, and other tissues. Side effect ki baat se nahi. Diabetes, cardiovascular disease, muscle, joint and bone pain and hypertension are the side effects of AGS abuse. According to the abuse, mane bahut basically what abuse hoy. In some cases, abnormal growth of organs is also observed. Mane dangerous hoy na, dangerous. How it is detected in our athletes such as AGH? One of the ways to check to track protein levels found in the blood plasma. Prescribed kore naki? Yes, AGH is given to both children and adults with hormone deficiency. It is given as an injection. Hormone deficiency takile Lionel Messi ko etu diya hochile. CBSE collaborates with IBM to integrate AI curriculum in 200 schools across the Big Blue. है ना की कोआ है IBM the Big Blue. CBSE, the National Board of Education, controlled and managed by the Union Government, announced the integration of artificial intelligence in the high school curriculum 11 and 12 for academic year 2021. Question on artificial intelligence symbol here na develop in collaboration of IIM. The curriculum is part of CBSE social empowerment through work education and action program and will be introduced to approximately 200 schools across 30 states. Amar অসম আছে নাই 2020 hackathon winner 2020 AI for better India hackathon winner তাহাতে ডিক্লেয়ার করছে হ্যাঁ উইনার্স কোন কোন হেলথ হাব ফার্স্ট সেকেন্ড মেডবক্স থার্ড কোন সেলাস ঠিক আছে স্কুলবিলাক চাই লোৱা ক'ৰ হয় পঞ্চায়তী পাৰ্ক নিউ দিল্লী APJ স্কুল এইবোৰ ফ্ৰম JP স্কুল গুৰগাঁও এইবিলাক মনত ৰাখা How the US Trinity test led to the dawn of atomic age. It is important hoy eta editorial ahisile ekana moi ebar pohai disu ha ebilakor para questions bonise aru bonibo ekana pohai disu. On July 16 exactly 75 years ago scientists tested gadget the world first atomic bomb in what was dubbed as the Trinity test. Trinity test less than a month later an identical nuclear bomb called Fat Man was dropped by on the Japanese city Nagasaki killing tens of fat men important thousands of people and ko editorial para questions khode UPSC there has been record of asking ekana pohai disu. 5:30 AM on July 6, 1945, the world's first super bomb loaded with about 13 pounds of plutonium at its core exploded in a desert in New Mexico, destroying everything in its vicinity and melting fast waves of sand into sea. Minutes later, hundreds of US scientists and military personnel who had taken cover at a bunker located around 10,000 yards from the bomb celebrated the dawn of nuclear age. The super bomb nicknamed Gadget was built by a team of scientists at a top secret site in Los Alamos, New Mexico. It is developed as part of the US-led Manhattan Project. সব দি দিছো হা মই এক্সট্ৰাকে পঢ়িবা তোমালোকে ম্যানহাটন প্ৰজেক্টটো কি হয় মই দি দিছো হুইচ sought to build nuclear weapons to give the allied forces an edge over Germany, Japan and Italy in World War II. On this day exactly the scientists tested gadget under Project Trinity. Manhattan project কি হয় এইবিলাক চাই ল Manhattan project কি হয় বঢ়িয়াকে মই তোমালোকক দি দিছো এইবিলাক পঢ়িবা টিম অফ এলামছ কোন কোন আছিল কোন কোন আছে বঢ়িয়াকে পঢ়িবা এতিয়া UN designates Pakistan leader Noor Masood as global terrorist. Noor Masood নতুনকৈ কোনে ডেজিগনেট কৰিছে Noor which of the has been designated by as global terrorist আহি যাব পাৰে UN designate কৰিছে who designated UN হা ইন্টাৰপল থাকিব তাতে হয়নে CBI থাকিব Tehrik Taliban Pakistan TTP has designated Tehrik Taliban Pakistan terror group Noor Wali Masood as global terrorist কৰ হয় Tehrik Taliban Pakistan হয় Noor Wali Masood as global terrorist for participating in the financing, planning and perpetrating acts on behalf and support of Al-Qaeda. The Pakistan nation was added to the ISCL, Daesh and Al-Qaeda sanctions list by UN Security Council Sanction Committee, subjecting him to a SS-free travel ban and arms embargo. Masood was named the leader of the Tehrik Pakistan on July 2018 following the death of former TTP. So, কৰ হয় Tehrik Taliban হয় Noor Wali Masood হয় ha. Sorry. Azad Patan. What is POK? Pakistan occupied Kashmir Hydel project deal signed by the Pakistan China. Pakistan and China signed an agreement for the 700 megawatt Azad Patan Hydel power project on the Jhelum river in the Sudhori district of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Code of Patan Jhelum river upward. The 1.5 billion project is the second power project under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor CPSC for which an agreement has been signed in the last 2 months. The first agreement for the 1,100 megawatt Kohala project was signed on June 23. That project worth 2.3 billion will come up in the Jhelum near Muzaffarpur. Duta Jhelum ase. Two hydel project are planned in Gilgit Baltistan. Kun Phandra hydro and Gilgit ki hai. Ebla khudi pare POK ha. Kashmir. WHO advises comprehensive surveillance for suspected COVID-19 cases. While explaining the concept of comprehensive surveillance and testing of suspect cases, the WHO said that the country needs 140 tests per day per million population. So 140 tests per day per million population. It is more stats are important. In India, 22 states and union territories are reported to be already conducting 150 and more tests per day per million. The states and UTs are being regularly advised to increase the testing capacity to match the WHO advised levels of testing. For now, the number of persons being tested for the disease has crossed 8994 per million. Sorry. Yeah, কিমানটা লেব আছে 865 লেব আছে এইবিলাক চাই লবা হা এইবিলাক স্ট্যাটস হয় এইবিলাক পঢ়ি লবা এতিয়া মাৰ্জাৰ এন্ড একুইজিশন SSCO acquisition of 58.92% stake in healthcare global approved by CCA. Competition Commission of India বহুত নিউজত আছে অশোক কুমাৰ হেড কোন হয় অশোক কুমাৰ গুপ্তা. According to the combination notice filed by jana SSCO acquire কৰিছে 58.9% stake in global কিমান means healthcare global healthcare global enterprise group are managing PS from SSCO company এইবিলাক মত ৰাখা আছে ইমান ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট নহয়. Merger acquisition বেছি জানো কোনে লৈছে কিমান % stake লৈছে কেটকাৰী লৈছে বাস মানে. L&T Tech Services to acquire Orchestra Tech for 107 কি কাৰণে এটো 5G হেল্প কৰিব মই পঢ়াইছো ন 5G যোৱাৰ লেকচাৰ 5G কি হয় কেন কৰা ন স্পীড সবলা ডিফাৰেন্ট আৰু 4G versus 5G. So এইবিলাক ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হৈ যায় হা. IT company L&T Technology Services it will acquire 100% stake in Texas based Orchestra Technology. Headquarter code আছে Texas based है Orchestra Technology which provide engineering services and solutions for telecom network management. This acquisition will enable LTTS to strengthen its footprint in the telecom OEM original equipment manufacturer and service provider space. Orchestra will help boost LTTS investment as part of the open network forums ONF and TIP across key elements of 5G like ORAN private network environment in the filing এইবিলাক অলপ পঢ়িব অলপ ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয় টেক ওয়াইজ Sports. Bradley ambassador of sports adda. Bradley sports adda ambassador বনিছে ঠিক আছে এটোৱে ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট. এতিয়া এজন ইন্ডিয়ানে গিনিছ বুক অফ ওয়াৰ্ল্ড ৰেকৰ্ড পুৰণা নিউজ হয় বায়ো ৰিসেন্টলি নিউজত আহিছে কাৰণে মই কৈছো পুৰণা নিউজ হয় বাট a total of 101 hopes over a stationary ruler has been brought Dubai based Indian teenager Soham Mukherjee at Guinness World Record title. Belonging to New Delhi, Soham Mukherjee managed to break the previous title of 96 side aside. তেওঁ কি কৰে 101 hopes side of a ruler কৰিলে ঠিক আছে. এতিয়া গাবনে প্ৰথম ফিমেল প্ৰাইম মিনিষ্টাৰ হা নামটো কি অসুকা ৰাপণ্ডা ঠিক আছে অসুকা ৰাপণ্ডা. গেবনৰ কি লিব্ৰেভিল গেবনৰ ক্যাপিটেল লিব্ৰেভিল আৰু CFA ফ্ৰাঙ্ক কারেন্সি ঠিক আছে নামটো কি অসুকা ৰাপণ্ডা. Rose Christian অসুকা ৰাপণ্ডা new PM of Gabon. Suriname elects Indian origin Chen Santokhi as president. ठीक है Indian origin Chandip Parsat Chen Santokhi has been elected as the president of South African country Suriname. Currency की Suriname और Paramaribo Suriname is dollar माने important है. इटे awards and recognition इटा हो. South Central Railway जा headquarter कोड है सिकंदराबाद. Ongal subdivision office backs Water Heroes Award from Jal Shakti Ministry. Jal Shakti Ministry की कौन गजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत ते constituency की जोधपुर राजस्थान. The Ongol subdivision office of the South Central Railway has bagged the Water Heroes Award from Ministry of Jal Shakti Government of India. The Ongol subdivision office of Vijayawada division Andhra Pradesh South Central Railway led by Pratham Agarwal assistant division engineer has been declared the winner of Water Heroes Award. Water Heroes Award for the month of April kune jikile South Central Railway Ongol division. South Central Railway headquarter is Secunderabad ha. Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat constituency ki Jodhpur Rajasthan. Kate Winslet to receive TIFF Toronto International Film Festival Tribute Award. মই অলরেডি পঢ়াইছিলো ন কি পঢ়াইছিলো মত কৰা প্ৰিয়ংকা চোপড়া অনুৰাগ কশ্যপ আৰু নিকোল কিডম্যান এজ এম্বাসেডাৰ্স মই পঢ়াইছিলো ন এটো বহুত আগতে পঢ়াইছিলো তোমালোকক. Kate Winslet will be honored Titanic heroine হয় না Kate Winslet will be honored by this year Toronto International Film Festival organized Oscar winning will receive a TIFF Tribute Award and honor received last year outstanding contribution to the film industry ha award September 15 পাবো তো ভার্চুয়াল হ'ব ন এতিয়া. Tata Chandrasekharan Lockheed tasted to receive UB Global Leadership Award. Lockheed Martin one of the best defense what is the US Lockheed Martin Lockheed Martin Boeing এগুলা. Tata Group chairman কোন হয় N Chandrasekharan and Lockheed Martin CEO কোন হয় Jim Taser will receive the US India Business Council Global Leadership Award this year. Business Advocacy Group USIBC said every year the US bus মানে মৰটা কোনে Lockheed Martin CEO important হৈ যাব তোমালোকৰ কাৰণে কোন হয় Jim Taser আৰু N Chandrasekharan Tata Group হয়. CPJ announced to international press freedom artists চাৰিজনে পালে হা. The committee to protect journalists will honor 4 courageous journalists from Bangladesh, Iran, Nigeria and Russia with the 2020 International Press Freedom Award. ঠিক আছে কোন কোনে পালে বলা চাই লওঁ. Shahidul Alam Bangladeshৰ, Mohammad Mosaid Iranৰ, Dapu Orlami Nigeria আৰু Seven Propiana Russia. এটো the Guel Ilfel Press Freedom Award is given annually by CPJ board এটো আৰু এটা কথা মনত ৰাখিবা Amal Clooney award কোনে দিব লয়ে Herman Clooney, George Clooney, better half. আচ্ছা এইটো মিসপ্লেস হৈ গ'ল, এইটো আইপি ফাইলিং অৰ্ডাৰ থাকিলে, এইটো মিসপ্লেস হৈ গ'ল, নাই মই পিডিএফত যেতিয়া এইটো মিসপ্লেস হৈছে হা, এইটো পিডিএফত যেতিয়া মই দিম এইটো মই মিলাই দিম, ঠিক আছে। woolly white fly. Two types of ladybird beetles are among the 3 indigenously bugs found to be the biological weapons against a Caribbean origin enemy of Indian fruit farmers, the woolly white fly. মানে ফ্ৰুটত লাগি যায় হয় না, নামটো কি, the woolly white fly. Among the newest of 118 exotic pests troubling farmers in India, particularly fruit growers, is the woolly white fly, first discovered from Jamaica. Core origin hoy to Jamaica 1896 and noticed in Florida in 1901. This white fly, naam to ki Elothrus the flocosus, is invasive and polyphagous, meaning a creature that feeds on various kinds of food. ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, National Bureau of Agriculture Insect Research in Bangalore has in 2019 reported the spread of the pest from the Caribbean island through transportation of infected seedlings. মানে Caribbean পৰা লাগি আহিছে হা। এতিয়া obituaries, cartoonist আবদ বিন হাসান জামি কি হয়, কাৰ্টুনিষ্ট হয়, পাষ্ট ইন জামনগৰ, ঠিক আছে, জামি তেওঁৰ নিকনেম, ঠিক আছে। এতিয়া পেৰা বেডমিণ্টন প্লেয়াৰ ৰমেশ টিকাৰাম ডাইজ। ৰমেশ টিকাৰাম কি আছিলে, পেৰা বেডমিণ্টন প্লেয়াৰ। টিকাৰাম was the country's first para badminton player to win Arjuna award দিছে। ৰাজীৱ গান্ধী খেল ৰত্ন এৱাৰ্ডটো হায়েষ্ট হয় হা, তাৰপিছত অৰ্জুনা এৱাৰ্ড আহে মনত ৰাখা। সো গাইজ হোপ তোমালোকে সেশনটো এনজয় কৰিলা। বহুত লম্বা হ'ল কাৰণে বহুত দিনৰ নিউজ আছিলে ন, এইবিলাক তোমালোকে বহুত মনত ৰ'ব, কাৰণ তোমালোকে ডাঙৰ হ'ল ন, পিডিএফৰ পৰা চব কিছু তোমালোকে পঢ়ি ল'বা, ঠিক আছে, চব আছে, একো বেলেগত চাব নালাগে। ওৱান ষ্টপ ডেষ্টিনেশ্যন কৈছোঁ যেতিয়া চব তোমালোকে ইয়াতে পাই যাবা। ভালকৈ পঢ়া, টাইমটো তোমালোকে ভালকৈ এনজয় কৰা, ইউটিলাইজ কৰা, হয় নাই। মানডে পৰা অলপ আনলক 1.0 হৈ যাব, ঠিক আছে, মানে কালিৰ পৰা। চ' আই হোপ ইউ গাইজ আৰ ৰকিং এণ্ড লিডিং। পঢ়া, প্ৰিপাৰেশ্যনো কৰি আছা। থেংক ইউ গাইজ ফৰ ৱাচিং মাই ছেশ্যন। মৈত্ৰী মেমৰো ৰিজনিং আৰু মেথছ ছেশ্যন চাই থাকা। মোৰ ইংলিছৰ ছেশ্যনো চাবা, GSৰ জেনেৰেল ষ্টাডিজৰ ছেশ্যনো চাবা, ইংলিছৰ ছেশ্যনো চাবা, যাতে তোমালোকে চব পাৰা। জেনেৰেল মাৰ্কছটো মই পঢ়াই থাকোঁ, হয় নাই, চব বঢ়িয়াকৈ মই আছোঁৱে। তোমালোকৰ কিবা হেল্প লাগে কমেণ্ট ছেকশ্যনত, কি হেল্প লাগে মোক কৈ দিবা। চ' আই ৰিকুৱেষ্ট ইউ গাইজ, এইটোৱে হয় কি, এপ্ৰিচিয়েট যদি কৰিছা শ্বেয়াৰ কৰা, লাইক কৰা আৰু ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা, ঠিক আছে, ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা। চ' গাইজ আডিঅ'ছ আমিগোছ এণ্ড চেনৰিটাছ, হয় নাই, চাও, enjoy the day, have a great time ahead. Bye bye, peace out.